Alright, this is Super Mario Maker 2 tutorial part, you guessed it, 2. Anyway, so we are literally right where we are the last time in the video, so we're going to continue this level. Alright, now let me show you how to use... Da-da-da-da, drum roll please. Da-da-da-da, the hidden block, donut block, and ice block. Alright, anyway, so we could just put a little more bridges right here. Let's see if we do some like that. It's all good level. But you're probably wondering what a hidden block is. Well, anyway, you can click it, you can push the block there, you can select it, but when you play, you can't see it. But as you can see, it's still there. But it's just invisible. That's why it's called the hidden block. But if you jump, it's right there. You can also put secret items in there, such as the mushroom. See, like that. So let's say if you're playing right here, and then you got hurt. And then, just jumping around, mind your own business, and then bada bing, bada boom. There's a super mushroom. You can also hold down on it, and if you don't want the item in the hidden block, you can take it out and pick a new one. Such as, well, pretty much anything. You could do super mushroom, propeller mushroom, fire flower, super acorn, superstar, one-up mushroom, Yoshi's egg, coin. You can even put up some Goombas or Koopa Troopas in there. We're also going to use a bit different more enemies and different ways they could do it. Alright, so we're going to put some donut blocks right here. And then we use the steep slope, or you could use the gentle slope right here like this. Anyway, what is the donut block? Well, anyway, it's different from other blocks. If you stay on it too long, it eventually falls. So watch your step. Gotta keep moving. Like that. You can also hold down on them and they could fly. Like that. But the principles are still the... Oh dear. So yeah, gotta be careful there. And in this one, we're gonna learn how to use... We're going to figure out what's going to use what this other arrow does. Now anyway, we're just going to put some ground right here where you cannot get the flag. Now watch me on this one, look. Now anyway, you hold down on the pipe, we go down to the arrow, and guess what? Look what happens. You go down in it. Alright, and right here you could choose a whole nother level area for it's like a level inside your level, really. Another place to go. You can go horizontal or vertical. Now anyway, if you want to go vertical, it will go like this. You can go all the way up like that, but just not long like that. Or hold on. Yeah, then you put the pipe there. But if you don't want that, you can also go down to the arrow on the very bottom right here, which is right down to the cart right here. And then you can click it again, and then it can go to horizontal again. Like that. See, like that. It's still pretty much the same, except there's no flagpole. See? And you can put the pipe anywhere you want, like this. But sometimes it does a bit different like that. And like that. So there's literally infinite ways you could do it. You could put something like this. Let's say if we put it up like right here. And then we put some coins right here. like that when you fall. Give some players a little surprise when they come down the pipe. You can also go to course theme and change it to sky, ground, underground, underwater, desert, snow, castle, airship, ghost house, or forest on there. And you can still change it to night or day. Like that. But it does not also change the other level. I mean the main level that you already did. See, because it's all the same. It doesn't change. Although if you want, you can change it to sky. So if you make something and if you want it differently, like if you want this level to be a forest, it could be like that. See? It's all the same except it's just changed different course theme. You can even on forests, you can even make the water level higher. Right here, you can see the big little tag right here. You can actually get the main water level, like that. And that little circle right there, which is similar to the starting point of the level. So you can go up or down on it. And this arrow right here, you can also click it how fast you want it to go. If you wanted to go up, or you could just stay up. Because if it was just stay up, it'd be like this. Any minute now. But you can also hold down on it and it can go slow, medium, or fast. So like that. But it won't go down because you could put because the arrow's up. But if you make it go, wait, hold on. Yeah, sometimes you can click on it double times for it to work. You could do that and then it will go up and down. Watch. See? And then it'll go down. You can use many different possibilities, like if, like this for instance, and if you wanted to get the coins, like the water, and you can't grab it, but when the water rises, you can grab it. That's just one of many possibilities you can do. And then you could change it also like ghost house, spooky. Airship, castle, snow, desert, underwater, underground, and yeah, you guessed it, ground. So yeah, there's just so many ways you could do with the water level and the course theme. So you could build something and then it'll be slightly different though on the course theme. Alright, now let's try using different enemies now. Let me just build a little more land here. Ground, I mean. Alright, let's say if we did it like a little cave. Like so. Just say like that might be the entrance there. Like that. A little more details here and there. Like that. Now anyway, on this one we're going to use Buzzy Beetle, Spike Top, and Spiny. Anyway, the Spike Beetle, Buzzy Beetle, and Spike Top are all very similar, except for the, what was this called? Spike Top and Spiny are different from the Buzzy Beetle, except the Buzzy Beetle, you could jump on their head and you can use them just like the Koopa Troopa shell. But on this Spiny, you get hurt because there's spinies on it. And Also, you can even put them on the wall. I mean, on the ceiling of the cave. Like that, to walk on. And you can even hold them down, and they can get bigger. Pretty much the same as any other enemies, though. You can even make them just like, if you don't want an enemy there, it could just be a shell, like this. So let's say if we did this, little shell here, and they fall. Oh, they'll protect your head. Although sometimes if it does fall and it hits you, it still protects you, sort of like a shield on that. And if your cave or whatever you're making, like this specific terrain or anything really, you can go down here, semi-solid platform. You can get it like this. You can hold down, they can go multiple directions on all four corners. You can make them go up, long, down, anything like that. So let's say if you wanted to do it like this. Oh, I didn't mean right there. Yeah, so you can give your cave more of a natural look like this. But try to make sure the semi-solid platform isn't sticking out. Because if it does, it'd be like this. A little messy. But I mean, you could do that if you want. You don't have to do that, but really whatever you want. And if you're not comfortable with this natural rock look, you can hold it down. You can have a grassy bush, or you can have vines like that. If you want more like vines like under a tree or something. And you can put multiple ones like this right here. Like that if you want to keep expanding. Or you could just make it more like that. You could do the whole cave or anything like that you want. Alright. Now let's do another one. Another enemy. Now we're going to use the Cheep Cheep. Yes, the Cheep Cheep. The annoying fish of Mario's universe. Alright, let's see. Let's use a donut block. Just go like this. Let's see, maybe if you do something like this. Maybe you could use like a bridge naturally. If you would prefer. But I mean, you could do it the bricks or any way you want. I mean, you could do any way you want, really. Or you could just build like a natural stair step. Like that. Anyway, not let me get too carried away. You can, let's use the Cheep Cheep. So you can put the Cheep Cheep like this. It can also turn red. You can also make it bigger. And it can also fly a little bit. Or you could have a little parachute. You're like pretty much just like any other enemy, really. Let's see, let's put one like this. Like that. Start right here. So just mind your own business, and there's donut blocks, and then these guys are hopping around. Though you could probably put them higher if you want them more a jump. Like this. Or sometimes it could be low. Oh my gosh! Need to pay attention. Or you can make it like water underwater. like this. Like that. Boop, 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 boop. Or you could just make them come down in parachutes like this. If you want them to come raining down on you. Oh, I didn't mean to make it green. I mean red. Oh, I still got this shell on my head. Silly me. Let's get that off. Like that. Oh boy. You do it like that, for instance. Let's see. Alrighty, let us use the chain chop, the thwomp, and the alright, we're gonna use the chain chop, the hammer bro, rocky wrench, Monty roll, Monty mole, and thwomp. Alright. In case you don't know what this is, like when you get close to it, it slams down on the ground. So if you're not careful, it can squish you. Well, not all the way, but it can hurt you. Like that. There's also an arrow on it. You can change it to go any direction except up. Like if we move it from this way, for instance. Where is it going? Well, anyway, any direction you go. You can also make it bigger. Also with the parachute, so when it comes down on you, it could be like this. It's a little faster when it's bigger, but when it's smaller, it's slower on the parachute. See? Like that. Much more gentler. Gentler. I meant to say. Alright, and the chain chop is a nasty little fella who will bite you. Like that. Oh no! I fell off the void. Into the void. My bad. So be careful, because he will get you. But there is a way to get rid of him. You could jump on this right here, but you'll set him free. Oh no! And you can even make him already free, like this. You can make him bigger with wings, or you can have him with the parachute down, or any way you want to do with the chain chop. Which I wouldn't do big because I do not want to be. Well, I mean, you can make them bigger if you want, but I wouldn't do it because those things, the chain chops scare me sometimes. Because they could come at random directions. Whew, see, like that, it scares me. I mean, you could do what you want with it, but really any way you want. Also, the hard block, which is right next to the block, the question mark block, and the hard block, you can put them like this, and they won't get it because it's hard. But if you make them bigger, they will break it. Oh boy. So if you make it like that, you could probably give you time to escape. Like that. Alright, let's make them with the parachute on. And then we're going to use Hammer Bro, Rocky Wrench, and Monty Roll. Alright, we're going to start a little bit more ground. Like this. Also, if you don't want to just like right in the ground with the chain chop, before I go into the next enemies, you could put them you could put it like this. Or you could do it with a pipe if you want, like that. Woo! Okay, we're good. Like that. Anyway, so let's put some bricks right here. I mean, I'm gonna use it this way, but I could just do it anyway. So I just put one empty hole in the middle like this. I mean, you don't have to do it all the time. I'm just saying if you want to. So you just put them like that. Maybe we'll put something like this. And the Hammer Bros. If you already played a normal Mario Brothers game, you already know who these guys are. And these guys throw hammers. And the Rocky Wrench, these guys, you can put them in the ground or in a brick or a question mark block, and they'll throw wrenches at you. Thus the name. Monty Moles, these guys, you can also put them in the ground or any blocks or anything like that. You can pretty much put any enemy in there as well. So let's just say if we put like 2 or 3 right here. Oh, yeah. So like this. So when the Monty Mole, you come around, they come out the ground like right there to get you. Oh boy. Must have been in the block. Oh. See? Oh dear. So yeah, these guys will get you. And you can also put parachute or with wings. You can even hold them bigger and they'll get really big. They'll throw slightly faster hammers. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. Here, let me get to let's build a safe distance. So I could just show you guys. So anyway, they'll throw hammers at you. Sometimes they'll throw a little farther. They throw slightly faster than the normal Hammer Bros. And then they jump and then they shake. So be careful. They jump and shake the ground, so they'll shake you a little bit. So be careful, because then they'll give them time to get you. Alright, let's get this wrench guy right here, because he's cray-cray. The wrench guy is cray-cray. Anyway, so I guess we could put him like this or something like that. And also we can also use the hidden block. Let's say if this isn't too much of a fight for you, you could put like a hidden block here. Or you could just put another block right here. And you could put a superstar in there. Like this, for instance. I mean, you don't have to make it super easy. But if that's what you want, you get a little star. And then you can defeat them all. I mean, if you want. You don't have to do star power, but you can also put other items such as fire flower. If you're rather with that. I mean, not just fire flower, but you could put any other items in there as well. Or if you want to surprise people who you're playing with, or if you made it for someone, you could put enemies in there, like that. Oh boy. Oh yes, the wrench keeps going off for a while. So be careful on that. Let's see. Oh yes. I almost forgot what I was going to use, but this is going to be... We're going to use Spike and Piranha Plant. We'll use Muncher in another video. Alright, and Muncher, you can make him into a spiky ball. And yes, this guy throws spike balls at you. So be careful. You can also use it against the terrain like this. Let's see if we use a gentle slope. Like this. Oh, you don't have to fill the whole gap, but you could put some gaps like that to make it look more of a natural terrain look. So anyway, I'll throw stuff like this. Go down here. so be careful. You can also make them bigger with wings or parachute. You know, it's pretty much the same thing they do. But if you make them bigger, they'll also throw bigger spike balls. So it could be a lot harder. Got to be careful. And also you could not only spike enemies, but you could put more on top of each other like that. We already showed you could put the Goombas and Koopa Troopas on each other, but you could do with other enemies as well. I'm not sure why I'm bringing that up. I don't know why. I'm just silly. Anyway, so you could do like that. They could also... Watch this. Also with the hard block, it could be like this. So if a little terrain and you can't pass by it... Oh, I guess I could, because I'm hard, I jump really far. They'll break the hard blocks. Oh, the wrench guy got hurt by the spike ball. Like that. Be careful when you try to jump on them, because they'll get the spike ball out. Sometimes. So you gotta wait, and then jump on them. Alright. Now let's use more pipes like this. So you go a little higher. Guess we could put some ground down here. See if we put some ground down here. And we'll let's see if we put the spike ball. We could put another one right here for any reason at all. I mean, you could do literally, you could just do whatever you want. I mean, this is tutorials to show you what you could do and stuff like that. But I mean, there's literally infinite ways you could build levels or anything on this game. You don't have to do exactly the way I'm building or anything like that. You could just do it any way you want, like really any way. Like you do what you want. All right, so piranha plants. I guess we can move them a little. Let's move them a little closer. Oh boy, let's get rid of them first. Anyway, these guys could be annoying. But let's say if you wanted to go through the pipe here, it's a bit farther away. And these guys, you can't go there, or they'll get you. But you could put them in the pipe. Although you still could put a piranha plant on top of it to make it a little harder. Oh boy. If you want it hard like that. You can also put piranha plants on the side, on like this as well. You could even put some enemy piranha plants like right here. Even if you're not gonna get them, they could just look like the plant life, normal plant life ish. You know, Mario's World. So yeah, they can come out and come in right there, so they can give you time to jump right here. You can also make them bigger with wings or parachute, pretty much the same thing, like that. Although if they're bigger, they cannot be. Oh, well, yeah, they can be also on the side right as well, like that. And if you turn it this different style, this one would shoot a fireball at you. Oh boy. But in this version you oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I remember for some reason that you couldn't put them on the side like that. I don't know why. That's really weird. I guess I haven't used piranha plants in a while. And building and stuff. That's really weird. Alright, we're gonna use the classic Pokey, which is usually in deserts and other stuff, but it doesn't have to be just deserts and stuff like that alone. I mean, you could do whatever you want. This is Mario Maker 2. Use your creativity for anything that your minds make. So anyway, this is a Spike Pokey, yes. I don't know why I immediately forgot the name. I'm so weird. Sorry. Anyway, so you can make them small like that, or you can make them really tall. Like that. So you could probably make something like this. And see if we do something like this. And then we get some coins. And if we put some coins like, let's say if we put some coins like this. Like this. Oh no! Gotta be careful. You can also use the spiky guys. They'll throw all of them at you. Like that. Or you can make them bigger and you can use other enemies for attack other enemies to your advantage. You can also use a Koopa Troopa. And if you aim right for the spiky head, I could attack him right off. You can also use Yoshi. If you get the tongue right at the head, they'll swallow him whole. Even if it's super tall. Like that. Yoshi could also grab coins far away. So like, let's say if there's some coins right here. Like that. And you can't reach it. I mean, you can also... Hold on. You can also run, go under, and get him like that. But, I mean, it might take a while because what if the enemy is coming to get you? But you don't have to do that. I mean, there's just lots of ways you can do that. But if you're Yoshi, you can get down and you can grab the coins like that. Not just for that, but so many other ways. Oh, no, you can't fill the ground with coins. I mean, unless you like buried treasure or something like that, but... Alright, this is all for the... today's tutorial. I know it seems a bit of a cliffhanger again, but don't worry, there'll be more tutorials coming. And also, if this is your first time on the channel, please like and subscribe. And yes, I am doing the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and if you don't know what that is, it is on tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I wish it was tomorrow. On the September 18th will be Mario's 35th anniversary, which is the day that freaking Mario came out. It will be 35 years. 35. Cannot believe it. Like, just my mind can. Sorry, I'm stuttering. 35 years of Mario Brothers. I cannot believe it. I remember growing up, playing these levels. It's just crazy. Like, I already said a little bit of this in the last video, but I just still cannot believe it. Like, 35 years of Mario. Anyway, they have a special collection of really good classics, which I don't... Well, I know they're they still seem new to me. Oh, sorry, Yoshi. No, he was like right here. See? There's Yoshi. But yeah, anyway, the game, it's perfectly remastered, looks all shiny and new all over again. Three games in a pack are called, the following games are called Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. And I'm gonna gameplay walkthrough of all of them. So if you look that out, which is after tomorrow. Oh dear. So yes, please look out for that because I'm gonna do that. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.